Morty's Diner. Hot coffee without the toxic sludge.
And good evening. Welcome to Morty's Diner. We'll be having a luxuriously wonderful evening of music from the ocean, from the deep, that we'll all find to be peaceful, relaxing, soothing, and sublime. So we'll get that started in just another minute.
Sometimes a community is filled with exactly what it seems. It's just a pile of nuts. Morty's Diner. Great conversation without the pile of nuts.
We're presenting a beautiful new video right now. Wasn't that beautiful? Yeah, beautiful video. Absolutely beautiful. And we'll get back to that. We'll play that again later on tonight. Okay. Let's get some music in the background. There we are. Very nice. Good evening, Rufus. Oh man, I can just feel these waves. Like I'm floating on the water. Just being taken out to sea. Yeah, just floating on that and the movement of the water. Not even concerned about where it will take me. Just let the path be what it will be. Breathing in, exhale slowly. Breathe in through your nose, exhale slowly through your mouth, and breathe in deeply. Boy, this is nice. Yeah, the invite link is up if anybody would want to join the panel. We can talk about really anything, anything you might like. We can talk about Voltron, He-Man, Skeletor, Evil Lyn, Masters of the Universe. We could talk about pew-pews. We could talk about Armageddon, collapse of American culture, sexual deviancy and perversion in the community. Just, please, not Rolex talk. Hello, Boris. Great to see you, Boris. We can talk about botany, flowers, vegetation, plants, medical botany, mushrooms, ayahuasca, psilocybin, psychedelics. We could talk about refrigerators, air fryers, travel, cars, extraordinarily exciting heterosexual experiences you may have had. That leaves out the incels who are listening. talk about food, cooking, whatever you might like. Otherwise, just gonna sit here and float along with the music out into the ocean. I did some laundry today, threw out some trash, cleaned the toilet bowl. Looks very nice and clean now. After the show, I'm going to take a shave and a shower, etc. I have a big day tomorrow. Boy, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, system. Perhaps the whales can bring puck peace. I sure would like to think that. System. Morty is lowering blood pressures to dangerous levels. The invite link is up if anyone is so interested to join the panel. I checked my StreamYard account because I wanted to know the billing date where it charges my credit card every month. And it charges my card monthly on the 1st. So that's good to know. So for August 1st, I'll be canceling it before August 1st and just go back to the original free plan. Because $45 a month is too much money for me. And I don't have any sponsors grooming me with contributions for StreamYard. So hopefully they still have that 20-hour a month free plan. I'll have to double check that that's still offered. And if it is, then that will be I will change to that. If they don't have that free plan anymore, gee, that'll be bad. Looks like we have a guest backstage. Oh, that person just left. Well, that person was there, but they just left. If they come back, then we can have a panel. Oh, hello, Grange Room. Whales are more human than most of us. I agree with that statement. I believe that completely. When I was in Japan, it was not uncommon to find whale meat for sale at fish markets, mainly in the smaller seaside towns and cities, not really in Tokyo or Kyoto. But And Japanese do eat it. It's called kujira. Kujira. And some places even serve it as a hamburger. A kujira burger. And I never ate one. I would not want to eat whale. It's just animal cruelty, off the scale animal cruelty. Yeah. When I saw it at a fish market, which was at a seaside town, I didn't know what it was. So I had to ask the fish seller, what is it? And he told me, it's whale, kujira. Amazing. I must have said something to him, like pointing at it, kore wa non desu ka? And he probably replied, kujira desu. And then I probably said, holy shit, it's a whale. Incredible. But they only look at animals as food. Whether it's a flounder, a tuna, a frog, a turtle, a snake, a whale. It's just food. They don't look at it as an animal that should be treated with respect, and especially a whale, a mammal like a whale or a dolphin. Not just kill it and grill it. And have a Japanese beer to go along with it. And a little salad on the side. Amazing. Same thing kind of with Chinese. The Chinese that eat anything. They'll cook anything. Scorpions, insects, cow noses, cow intestines, cow stomachs, pig stomachs. They just cook it up, boil it up, add a lot of pepper and spices, hot peppers and spices and soy sauce. And it's very tasty, very tasty. But what they're actually eating is so revolting. But they just look at it as food. It's amazing. Yeah, and they eat some creatures from the sea that you just can't believe anybody would eat. Koreans do this too. Things like, if you know what they are, sea cucumber, sea pineapple, really bizarre bottom of the ocean type creatures that, wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Espresso. Don't they think eating certain animal parts gives them superpowers? Yes, that's correct. This is with, hold on. That is found with older people, mainly older men. And not everywhere in Japan, but for example, in Sapporo, where I lived, they'll do things like I mean, it's just absolutely nuts, but they'll take a turtle, a live turtle, hold it over a glass, and slit the throat and collect the blood in the glass, the turtle blood. And then they'll add a little rice wine or soju and drink it. And the reason for that, as I was told, was men think it's good for, now the word they use is, it's good for stamina. Stamina. If you understand what I'm saying. Absolutely barbaric. They also take like snakes or salamanders and put them in a bottle, fill it up with some alcohol like soju or sake, and then close it up so the essence of the snake or the animal mingles with the alcohol, and then they'll drink that for, again, stamina, sexual power. It's really true. No, I never did that. I'm okay with the stamina situation. Green Shroom. Outer China believes that boiling dogs alive improves the taste of the meat due to the adrenaline flowing through the dog's system as it dies. Yes, that creates... Well, what they also do, I haven't heard that, but I know this for a fact, and this is also in South Korea as well as North Korea, but in South Korea, it's not really in the big city like Seoul, but it's out in the country, where they eat dogs or cats, and this is absolutely inhumane beyond belief, but they'll pick a dog and tie a rope around his neck and then throw the rope over a tree branch and then pull him up off the ground so he's hanging by his neck in total agony, being choked. And then the Korean guys are all giggling and laughing. And they do this because the adrenaline bursts through the dog's system. And then at that point, then they throw it on the barbecue and cook it. And that's for improved taste, texture, and stamina. It's absolutely true. I've seen it. Green Room has seen the videos. Hello, Chris. Thanks for giving us this respite, Morty. Oh, you're very welcome. It's not for everybody. It's only for people who are not fucking insane maniac psychopaths. This kind of content. Espresso. These sounds recorded from Ringo Starr's Yellow Submarine. Well, that's a good idea, but I wouldn't be able to play that. Green Shroom. Morty and I are determined to make this the most depressing and upsetting stream of the year. All we need now is for Rufus to join. Wow. Wow. How about that? Yes, that's the word they use, stamina. It's amazing. Why would you say green room? Why would you say this is going to be maybe the most depressing and upsetting stream? This isn't depressing. This is inspiring and psychically satisfying. It's psychic nourishment. Yeah. As I mentioned, the invite link is posted if anyone would like to join the panel. If any of the Decamillionaires and EDMMs would like to support the channel, Ko-Fi, Cash App, PayPal, it's in the description section and at the top of the chat column, the links. Thank you. And here they are again. Yeah. Oh, Hurritan, good evening. Morty, the last time I was at the diner, you slid on Pux's ex while he screamed in rage and unsubbed the channel. That was last night's show. He was very angry, and I tried to help him, deal with his angst, but I don't think it worked. Yeah. Nine people watching. I'm going to give the show a thumbs up, and I encourage any of the viewers who enjoy this channel to please give a thumbs up. Give it a like. It's not like we get any donations on this channel, so at least the viewers could give a thumbs up. Thank you. Three thumbs up. That's only 33% of the 9 viewers. Now there's 11 viewers, so come on. Give it a thumbs up. Don't be a drugged out deadbeat. Help the channel. Help Morty. Nope, nothing happened. Still at 3. Amazing. I know why that is, because there's 3 viewers who are, into the show, who like the channel, and the other 6 are the haters. The haters, and they're not going to give a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm going to show you something I found earlier today. This is from another channel. I clicked on the AC3 channel. I don't look at it, but I saw Bear was in the thumbnail or something, so I clicked on the show this afternoon just to see what was happening. I didn't watch it, I just clicked on it and then, I stopped the image. And I looked at the chat comments, and I took a screenshot of one of them. Look at this. Can you make that out? Maybe you can make that a little larger. I can't make the image larger the way I'm doing this. And is a super chat of $4.99. That's the green super chat from S.R. Bell. And he's talking to the panel. He says, Mark, you can see Mark on the panel on top. And he says, Mark, if you're always the top, how do you make your boyfriend jizz? Be specific, please. So, Mark, if you're the one always on the top, then how do you make your boyfriend jizz? Be specific, please. So, you see, this is the kind of degenerate, deviant content these other channels deal with. And we don't do this here. We don't deal in disgusting, sick, twisted type stuffs. Isn't that amazing? It's like I was saying a couple nights ago. All the good people, or just about all the good people, have left, moved on. They've left the community. And those remaining, and in particular those who run the other channels, what you have left are sexual deviants, perverts, degenerates, convicts, drug users, alcoholics, drug dealers, crack and heroin users at one time, criminals, burglars, stalkers. That's who's left. That's who populates the community. Pathological liars, psychopaths, sociopaths. It's all true. There's not many people left you can really have a good conversation with. It's all about jizz, gayness, showing fake watches. You know, what can I tell you? Talking to Puck, well, I don't know if he'll ever come back, but the conversations I had talking with Puck about He-Man and Skeletor and lightsabers and, He-Man and stuff, way more interesting than talking about jizz and anal sex like on those other channels. And of course the racists and the anti-Semites, they're all over the place as well. So, yeah. It's all true. Prove me wrong. I've never met or seen or been around a group of men on a nightly basis where all they talk about is cock, cum, jizz, trannies, anal sex, cock, cum, jizz, lady boys, anal sex. It's unbelievable. And these are the people, you see, this is the most sublime part of it. These are the people who talk about and discuss high-end luxury products like Rolex and Patek Philippe. It's a totally incongruous situation. You got prisoners, convicts, felons, drug dealers, felons, and they're the ones that people listen to talk about Rolex and luxury products. It's amazing. And alcoholics, did I mention that too? Okay. Hurricane. Did you hear Watch Nicholas is engaged to the Mormon chick and is adopting her 4 children as his own whilst he makes his official move to Utah to live out his life as Doc's protege? Well, that's pretty exciting news. I hope she's into weed and beer. That's all I can tell you about that. Yeah, sounds amazing. Hello, Mega Value. Morty's up to bat again. Yeah, we're doing a nice couple hours of relaxing, really mellowing out whale music. It's great. Man, what a beautiful video. Oh, it's so peaceful and just wonderful. Just beautiful. Doesn't seem like anybody wants to join the panel tonight. I can't imagine why. Why not? Haratan, have you done a show on barbecue sauces yet? You know, that's, well, the answer is no. I did ketchup, but never a show on barbecue sauce, which is actually very interesting because not only are there store brands that you can buy, but many people in America pride themselves on their own barbecue sauce recipes, especially, you know, places like Texas, Kansas City, Memphis, and North Carolina. Wow, amazing. Oh, hello, Mr. Higgins. The best barbecue sauces are the ones that you're making yourself. Well, that from scratch. Well, that may very well be true. Certainly might be the case, but we don't want to rule out that somebody else's barbecue sauce that you try might be just perfection when you taste it. But making it yourself is kind of like the barbecue, each barbecue person's pride and joy is. They're specially made, you know, custom crafted barbecue sauce. Yeah. Green shroom. It's true they taste. Don't know if Green Shroom is still here. He might be in the background. I don't know. Higgins, I have dedicated my life to perfecting my cheesecake recipe. Well, that's a fine goal. And you'll make it. If you already haven't, you'll get there. Yes. Wonderful. Where's Blondie tonight? Be nice to talk with her about barbecue sauce and whale music. Who knows? Hurricane Morty, why did Higgins vote to legalize hash in Germany, but blames hash for the downfall of German watchmaking? Wow, that's very interesting. You mean all the master watchmakers in Glasuta are all using edibles and smoking hash? That's an outrage. Wow. That's absolutely amazing. If I had any money, I would buy 2 watches. Not that anybody would care, but I would buy that Seiko SPB 525 with the indigo dial. And I would buy a Laco Bremerhaven manual wind, I believe it is, in a 39.5 mil. They also make a 30 AM, a 42 or a 43, but I can wear a 42. My Victorinox watch that I've been wearing with such a delight the last couple of years is 42, but it really doesn't seem like it doesn't wear at all like a 42. It's something amazing about it. But a 39.5 would just be ideal. I think the Laco is 1,800, and the Seiko is, I don't remember, 950. And that's without any discount, you know. So they're very, very affordable for any of the multimillionaire EDMMs out there in the community. Jonathan Hurritan, Morty obviously had some edibles, so he should refuse to give a reply on that. Hey, the truth is I haven't used any of those edibles in the last 3 days. So I'm 3 days without using any of them. I'm assessing. I'm sitting back and assessing all the pluses and minuses of my experiences. I'll probably try a couple more products, but it doesn't really do for me what I would like or was hoping for. I really need opium. Smoking opium would do it for me. But that's hard to find, and certainly illegal. Unless I'm in the Netherlands, then I'm sure you could buy that and go to an opium den, so to speak, and just light up and lay back and enjoy the whole day go by. And I wonder if Morty has ever been to a real A&W restaurant. Yeah, I have, probably between New York and other cities, maybe 3 times. Yeah, it's nothing I remember any detail about, but I think 3 times over my lifetime. Speaking of which, Hurricane, I've been reading stories and videos I've seen about Tim Hortons in Canada That entire chain is being mismanaged with DEI and immigrants, quote, immigrants working and all the being, hired over the native Canadians. And that company is on a deep spiral to bankruptcy. They need a new, Trump-oriented manager to straighten out that chain, Higgins, how many milligrams had your last edibles that you took? The last one I took was 10 milligram THC, 20 milligram CBD. 10 seems to be sufficient for an effect, maybe a pleasing effect. But the thing is, it doesn't last that long. I mean, it does, but once it hits, it doesn't stay. So that's why I guess you take another puff on a cigarette and another puff, and you just keep it going. But I haven't used the pre-rolled cigarette yet. I haven't done any smoking. Tim Wright takes the 500 milligram ones, and apparently they knock your socks off. I don't believe that, Higgins. I haven't seen THC sold at a 500 milligram amount. That is beyond off the scale. That's brain damage at that level. I mean, it'll go up to maybe 70 milligrams if you're a real experienced veteran at that stuff, but I don't believe they make it at 500, though I could be mistaken. Hurricane, that's a lot of BS, Morty. Immigrants make better tea than white people. We all know this. Well, listen, I'm not going to disagree on that. But if you watch Rebel News, which is a phenomenal Canadian news channel, I watch their YouTube channel, Rebel News, and they cover the Tim Horton disasters going on in different cities around Canada. I would say, Hurricane, watch Rebel News on YouTube and check out their Tim Hortons stories. Maybe you're not familiar with the disasters of what's going on with many of their locations. Yeah. Besides, I don't know. I've never studied Tim Hortons. But I don't know I would want to know what percent of their beverages that people order are coffee versus tea. So what percent of the beverage drinks are tea? What percent are coffee? And then miscellaneous, like hot chocolate or ice, juice, maybe, I don't know. But to my understanding, it's known as a coffee and donut place. So, but of course, you can get tea there, I would guess. Hurricane, Rebel News journalists can't hate on their brown doctors, lawyers, engineers, CEOs, so they gotta attack the poor guy trying to make minimum wage. Despicable. No, that's not the story, what those stories are about at all, Hurricane. No, it's about, if I find one of those stories, I'll send it to you. I'll send you a link on Instagram, and you can take a look. But Rebel News is an outstanding Canadian news organization. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll go another 10 minutes and then we'll close out this evening's show. Can you believe it? 3 nights in a row, not even one 99-cent donation. PayPal, Cash App, or Ko-Fi. Not even one 99-cent contribution. Amazing. Hey, it's Mental Jock. How are you, Mental Jock? It's 11:30 Friday night here, so it's morning for you. Hurricane is the citizen journalist. Hurricane is in the citizen journalist news business. Right. Hurricane again. It's horseshit, Morty. No Canadian wants to work at Tim's. It's like saying the Mexicans are taking all the American gardening jobs. LOL. That's, I don't like the sound of that. I'll find one of those stories and I'll send it to you. You can see the kind of issues that they're covering. It's not about who's, that they can't hire people. It's, well, whatever, okay. Higgins, good morning, Jock. You and I are the only sober ones in the chat. Well, I guess what you're saying or intimating is that Hurricane is flying around in his home there, high as a kite, from smoking those 70 milligram THC pre-rolls or vapes. You might be right. I don't know. Mental Jock. Yep, having my eggs on toast with a nice cup of tea. Very nice. Okay, we're going to end the show in 3 or 4 minutes. Then I'm going to take a shower and shave and everything. Oh, wait a minute. We have a guest. We have a guest backstage, so hold on. Let me lower the music. Hello.
Hey, good morning, Morty.
Hey, it's Jonathan Q. Higgins III.
Is my audio all right?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I didn't want to bother to go on the main computer, so
No,
I'm on my
sounds crystal clear.
Very good.
Yeah. So, how's it going today?
Just woke up, fed the cat, and had my first coffee in the morning.
Now, did you have to make an instant coffee, or do you have the machine that's working?
No. You know me. I'm not doing instant coffee, so I have those fancy machines to make a proper Americano for me.
Right.
So what time is it in Portland at the moment?
West Coast time here. It's 11:35 Friday night.
Mm-hmm. What is your usual bedtime?
Well, I'm all screwed up sleep hours wise, so I'd like to end the show around midnight or before. I would like to. Well, I do want to take a shower and shave and all that before I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I try to get to. I usually get to bed maybe 2 or 3. It's way too late.
So what causes that's late night sleeping pattern? Is that?
I don't have any structure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any. I just live a life of a retired, single,
Everyday
EDM
millionaire
kind of guy, so I just don't have any commitments usually. Tomorrow I have things I want to do, but I'll get up like at 8 or 9 tomorrow. And
so when you go to bed that late, are you then waking up naturally, or?
Yeah, I don't set the alarm. I usually wake up around 10.
10 o'clock in the morning, okay.
Yeah, so maybe I sleep like 2 a.m. till 10 in the morning, usually.
So
around that.
So basically you're living a rock star life then.
No, I don't have the groupies.
Yeah, that sucks. I understand
Right.
this. No,
And I don't have I don't have a country estate in England either.
Mm.
Yeah. Question: Higgins should go for a Turkish coffee in Hamburg. Have you ever had a Turkish coffee?
I've had one, yes, but I don't recall where I had it actually. But I had one, and it was pretty strong and pretty impressive.
Yeah. They serve those in those small cups, right?
Yeah.
But it's very, very strong, I was told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jock knows all about it. He likes Turkish coffee.
To my taste, it's too strong. So I'd rather have an Americano and sometimes a double espresso, which.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to try one sometime, but usually in the morning I have like a 12 or 16 ounce coffee that lasts me for about an hour. So a little tiny 4 ounce cup. I don't know, but the caffeine might be so strong. Maybe it's effective. Hello, old timey.
So what did you did? Yeah, what changed that you went into THC, because you were a pretty strong opponent of?
No, I've always been of the opinion of, if anybody wants to do it, go ahead and do it, but don't go driving a car and crash into a school bus of children. It's no different than if you want to drink all night. Stay home and drink, or go to a bar, but don't drive your car, So I thought at this point in my life, maybe it would provide some nice, gentle relaxation and put me in a mood of a meditative, contemplative, relaxed kind of mood. And I've only tried 3 products so far. There's a couple more I'll try to get a little bit wider picture. But I don't know if it's really doing it for me the way I was envisioning.
Did it improve your show and your super chats?
Oh, no. I don't think it did, no.
Could you sleep better afterwards?
Well, that's interesting, because the ones that also have CBD, which is not the hallucinogenic part, THC is. CBD has no psychoactive properties in that regard. CBD induces sleep. It really does. And, deep relaxation where you want to sleep. So I might just go and buy CBD products without the THC, which are sold, in fact, in all kinds of stores, not just the licensed cannabis shops. I tried one edible. It was 1 milligram THC, very low, and 10 milligram CBD. I took two of them. And so that was 2 milligram THC, 20 milligram CBD, and something CBN as well. And yeah, it definitely induces relaxation and gets you ready for sleeping, But so yeah, I mean, I haven't taken stuff to like blow my mind out like Watch Nicholas does, or nutcase psychopath Curly, or I don't smoke the levels of potency that Hurritan might be acquainted with, and other people.
Yeah, I just heard that 500 milligrams dose.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
So we will never find out.
Well, I mean, you'd have to ask Tim himself and ask him. I mean,
that is true.
I've seen where you can get 70%. 70 milligram, but going over that, you'd have to be like a dope smoking machine. That's such an incredible high amount. I mean, it's just incredible to even imagine that. I think it would cause brain damage. I mean, permanent brain damage.
There you go.
Now let's think about this. Right. Yeah.
Maybe you're onto something.
I asked Hurritan a week or two ago what amount he smokes, and I don't know if he was joking or just telling the reality of what he uses, but he said he takes 70 milligram THC, whether he smokes it or edible or however he uses it. And that is just, for me at this point, I couldn't handle that. I'd wind up in the hospital because when I took 20, it was too much. It was really too much. So I can't imagine 70. Wow.
So you mentioned that deep relaxation effect that it had on you. Did that also affect your bladder activity? Did you have to go to the bathroom?
No, but it does give a dry mouth.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when I took the 20 milligram THC, I never experienced dry mouth like that. It was absolutely dry. I mean, zero. It was absolutely dry. And I went to chew on a cookie or something, and I couldn't do it. It was just, so I had to like force down, or as Doc's report says, push. I actually had to push down a glass of water.
Push the water. Okay.
Push it literally, squeeze it in there, because I never experienced dry mouth like that. It was incredible. But 5 milligram, 10 milligram is harmless. It really is. And it's no different than smoking a joint 50 years ago at that level,
But you smoked, or did you?
I haven't smoked yet. I bought a cigarette lighter, a cheap one, like a Bic lighter for $3 or whatever. And I have one I can smoke, but I haven't gone outside yet to smoke it. But
so far you only ate edibles?
I've only used the edibles so far. Okay. Yeah. But honestly, 2 hours of listening to whale music in my comfortable chair, reclining with my eyes closed, and good meditation, that's almost just as relaxing,
Yeah, may I give you my opinion about the whale music and the relaxing effect?
Absolutely. Just 1 second before we do that. Let me catch up on some comments. Boris, anyone else a fan of Cafe Bustelo espresso? I've bought that. I find it to be a decent espresso in the morning. Yeah, I've bought that when I need an instant coffee and they don't have anything else at the market. It's much higher caffeine, noticeably. I notice a much higher caffeine boost, but it's a good brand, yeah. It's also good as a drip. Well, I never tried that, just the instant, but it's a good. It's mainly a Latin American brand. Yeah. Rufus. Yeah, I brew exclusively espresso drip style. I like a strong coffee. Cafe Bustelo you can find inexpensive everywhere. Yeah, every supermarket here sells Cafe Bustelo, right? Oh, hello, it's Elf. Thanks for the support last night when I was freaking out, folks. Oh, absolutely. We just want you to, be okay there, Elf. Yeah. Still deleted Puck's channel though. Really? Well, old timey. Yeah, I get the bricks and just top up my canister. I'd say one of the best pre-ground ones I've found. Otherwise, I buy whole bean. Oh, the cafe. Yeah, got it. I've only seen Bustelo pre-ground. Not sure if they offer whole bean. I've only seen Cafe Bustelo as a ground coffee in a brick. I mean, an airtight sealed rectangular type package, or the instant coffee in a jar. Yeah. Rufus, I had a great espresso machine for years. It broke. I still have yet to get another one. Okay, we're caught up. So you were saying, Higgins, about the coffee?
No, not about the coffee. Your strength is playing that relaxing.
Oh, the
music.
whale music, right?
Yeah, and you're having that soothing voice, but it's difficult for me to relax when you're constantly begging for panelists. So
I've only done that 3 times, I think, tonight.
Yeah, still that ruins the relaxation for me.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I think I mentioned very briefly, if anyone would like to get on the panel, the invite link is posted. That's all I said. I didn't beg.
Yeah, it hurt me so much that I had to hop on.
But that took you out of your zone of relaxation.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah.
No, but in general, I really like those relaxing streams, and yeah.
Oh yeah, no screaming, no psychopaths, no sexual deviancy characters, no pathological liars, no felons, convicts, drug dealers. It's just relaxation, late night relaxation. Yeah. Elf, Ozzy do Italian style coffee. Ozzy famous for 1920s coffee culture. Well, that sounds nice. Okay. You get a ceramic cup and saucer, and you sit down at a bench and talk to people. Takeaway coffees are a bit meh here. I say that sounds very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, when I used to live in Vienna, they have the coffee house culture.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go back in time and be in Vienna in 1920. 1920, it's still kind of...
well, you still can...
1920, it's they're recovering, but yeah. How about 1910? That would be better. I'd like to be in Vienna in 1910 and Paris, 1910, and maybe an Italian city, not Sicily, but maybe Milan or Florence and Rome, and just sit outside, at the bistros, coffee, and talk to people and watch the ladies go by. And phenomenal.
You know what my favorite part in coffee houses was?
What?
The newspaper that is being centered on a wooden stick.
Oh yeah.
So that it doesn't fold when you're reading.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, back then, if you're in a Paris coffee house, out on the sidewalk with your friends talking, having coffee, you might be sitting there next to John Steinbeck or a famous painter like Matisse or Salvador Dali, or who knows,
Yeah.
Yeah. Rufus loves Cuban coffee, but I can't do the show. I've never had Cuban coffee. There was an episode of Miami Vice where Lieutenant Castillo is at a Cuban coffee, like a food cart place. And he's sitting there at the counter having a Cuban coffee with one other Cuban guy. And he's actually laughing, talking and laughing with the two guys enjoying his coffee, which was very unusual for his character to see him laughing and smiling. You know?
Yeah, he never smiled, actually.
No, never, yeah. And then, but in that scene, Sonny Crockett walks over to him because he has news about the case that he's working. And so then he leaves and becomes, business Castillo again. But I'd love to go to Miami and have a Cuban coffee. I never had it.
Yeah, the actor who played Lieutenant Castillo is actually a pretty well-known actor. I think he does a lot of. He does a lot of
Edward James Olmos.
Yes, I think he's also doing a lot of educational stuff for kids and stuff like that. So
he's a very interesting guy. He's not your typical Hollywood asshole.
Yeah,
not at all. Yeah, or I should say, typical Hollywood demented asshole. Yeah, he's quite different. Elf. McDonald's beat out Starbucks here, and we don't have Starbucks in Australia now. McDonald's made up a thing called McCafe. That's a separate type of restaurant, like an actual cafe. That's interesting. Here they have coffee at any McDonald's, and they call it McCafe. But it's just something you order, like a Coke, or you get a coffee, but they call it a McCafe. Coffee and McCafe, yeah.
I understand
not a separate place. Yeah.
I understand what Elf means, because here in Germany they also did that shop in the shop system. So there is a McCafe shop in a regular McDonald's. So that's what they do here. And the McCafe coffee is usually better than the standard McDonald's coffee.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
But also more expensive.
Right. They make proper coffee and have nice benches and things and sandwiches. Okay, that sounds nice. Rufus. They give you a thimbles and a half cup of espresso with lots of sugar, and you sip the coffee out of a thimble. Classic Cuban colada. Really? Okay. Interesting.
Not a fan of sugar and coffee.
I don't want all that sugar, but I would try it once, But it depends how much sugar they're going to put in there. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you said you're going to be busy tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to go out. I have things to do. I want to get out. The temperature will be nice tomorrow, so I want to get out and take care of some things. Yeah. Elf is not a coffee drinker, but he likes Italian style and a French press. Nice. Maybe Elf is a Milo drinker. Milo is a chocolate drink in Australia.
Oh, okay. Did I tell you about the churros that I had in Spain?
Churros? No, you didn't.
Yeah, so Jamie makes a point in ordering a little cup of chocolate, of hot chocolate, to go with those churros. Many people are then drinking the rest of that warm chocolate. To me, it's just too much and too sweet, and that tells you something, because I love chocolate and sweet stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's why Ritter, for example, as an example, is such a good brand, because it has that rich, delicious chocolate taste, but it doesn't have a sweet, sugary taste.
Yeah.
Of course, there's sugar in it, but it's not an overwhelming sugar taste. It's more of the actual, chocolate taste.
Well, usually that strong sugar taste then covers up for cheap ingredients.
Cheap, inferior ingredients, that's correct. Elf drinks Milo, tea, and a Vegemite broth. Vegemite broth, that's interesting.
Just in case Jamie is listening, he just sent me the morning greetings, so good morning back to him. I don't want to close that window because I don't know what happens here.
Ah, I see. Okay. He sends you a greeting every morning?
Yeah, he sends me morning greetings. The typical English greeting, oi. Oi and oi,
Oi, oi,
oi.
oi. What do they do? They go, oi, 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 oi,
No, no,
oi.
no,
I
no,
can't
no.
do it.
It's oi or oi, oi.
Oh.
That's what I learned from him.
Yeah, I saw some movie from the 60s that featured, it was a great movie, and it featured an authentic British fox hunt scene in the movie. The guy who was the leader of the fox hunt, he has a little horn to get everyone's attention, so he goes, hi, 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 hi. Maybe that's a little different thing. I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, Brits
Fox
are
hunts.
strange people.
Awful, yeah. Yeah, Milo is very high in malted barley, sugar, cocoa. Right, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you polish your Fabergé egg with like a feather duster on occasion?
No, because I still didn't make the showcase to really showcase it. So it's wrapped up somewhere in the James Bond collection, actually.
Ah,
So
I see.
it doesn't collect dust.
I see. Right.
But I very often pull it out, and I just can't believe that that I really finished that project.
Right.
And unfortunately, the friend in the UK who was in charge for that project and kept contact with the silversmith and all the related people, he had a stroke now. So half of his body is now not responding anymore, and he's in hospital now since 8 weeks.
Right. Maybe I'll send you the photo I have of me with Maud Adams from the Octopussy time.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Yeah.
I'd have to find it, but that wouldn't be difficult.
Did you meet her on a stage?
Yeah.
Or
No.
or...
It was not during the filmmaking. It was something different.
No, but
I was with her for about a week, and daily.
No, but I know that she's playing theater. So did you meet her on one of those occasions, or just randomly
it
on
was
the
something
street?
different. It was different.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was related to Octopussy, and a beautiful lady, and very courteous and friendly and polite, and just wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. She told the story when she was cast for The Man with the Golden Gun.
Mm-hmm.
She thought that she would be the main Bond girl, and I don't know if the producers changed their mind or if she just misunderstood that she ended up being the mistress and being quite the opposite to the Bond girl, which was Britt Eklund then.
Yeah. Well, Broccoli really must have liked her because he brought her back for Octopussy.
Yeah.
And gave her not a Bond girl role, but a lead role.
Yeah, I think she and Roger Moore actually were very good friends as well.
Right. If you could have had a different life and you could come back as either Roger Moore, Sean Connery, or Dolph Lundgren and live their lives, but you would be you, which of those three guys would you choose?
Roger Moore, for sure.
Roger Moore, not Sean Connery.
No, definitely not.
And why Roger Moore?
He was liked by everybody,
right.
And he could get away with everything.
Right.
That he did. He was just a lovable guy, who really didn't hold grudges. I remember two things which amazed me. The first thing is when he was talking about how he ended the first marriage. He said he just walked away. There was no drama. There was nothing really severe, and I think he still kept good contact with his first wife. So he said, I just walked away. And the second thing is when he was talking about Grace Jones, he just said, "Well, my parents told me if you don't have anything positive to say, don't say anything, and that's it." So he was pretty clear in what he thought, in a very non-confrontational kind of way.
Non-confrontational.
Confrontational, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I met him it was about an hour, that's all.
Okay.
And when he walked in the room where we were, it's like, what a presence, you know? He definitely, it's not like, any other person walking in. It's like, it's amazing, And very, very friendly. He was smoking a cigar the whole time, if I remember.
Yeah, and he never took himself too seriously.
Yeah, that's, And a very, very great sense of humor as well, I remember.
Well, his most famous line is him as an actor, his success was that he only had two different expressions. The first one is eyebrow raised up, and the second is crossed-eyed when Jaws is hitting him in
right.
kidney.
Right. Well, he was effective as James Bond, and so he was fine. Yeah.
And so I know that many of the people say, he was the goofy Bond or kind of dandy Bond, nothing serious. But in each and every movie, he had a sequence or some minutes where you could really see how good of an actor he was.
Well, there were scenes, like, for example, in Octopussy, where he's, towards the end of the movie, where he's trying to get to the circus to get the bomb stopped, and he's chasing somebody on the top of the train. And then, so that was very very exciting. And yeah, he did very well in those scenes, yeah.
Yeah, so. What I mean is he always had serious moments in his portrayals, even in those entertaining times.
Right.
So when you're talking about Octopussy, this was a very interesting thing because he was wearing a clown costume.
That's right.
Had to convince the Russian general that there is a real bomb underneath. And
the American general at the circus, he had to convince the American general there was a real bomb. Yeah. You know who was great in that movie was the actor who played the Russian colonel, the Russian general, the bad guy.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was in Rambo 2 or 3 and a bunch of tremendous actor, tremendous.
Stephen Birkin is his
Stephen
name.
Burkoff.
Yeah. Burkoff.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
There was a TV show in the U.S. here in the 80s called War and Remembrance, all like Robert Mitchum and like a miniseries, all-star cast. And he played Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
And his approach was remarkable. Now, on YouTube, if you just type in Stephen Burkoff Hitler, it'll show you some guys have just compiled all his scenes into like one 20-minute video of him. And he's just tremendous actor. Yeah.
He was, he always reminded me of Gert Fröbe a little bit.
Gert Frobe.
Yeah.
Right. Really?
Yep.
I don't see that, but okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Elf, my favorite Bond character is Penelope Cruz from Thunderbirds. I really want to get a Hot Wheels of her pink roadster. Well, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so he's mixing up a couple of things.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Jamie Opulence.
Is that the real Jamie Opulence?
Isn't that a typo? Because sirs shouldn't have an apostrophes.
Well, that's correct.
Okay.
But he's living in Spain, so he's forgetting. He's forgetting his grammar school lessons.
Yeah.
If that really is Jamie, I think that is. Yeah.
Jamie, hop on the panel and tell us a little bit about your life.
Yeah. Jamie beyond opulence. Wow. beyond opulence. So he sends you a good morning greeting every day.
More or less, yes.
And do you initiate that first, or does he always do that first?
No, depends on if I think of him or not. So, but usually he's first, and then I reply. But sometimes I'm quicker than him.
Right.
I think last week I tried to when I met up with Ken, I tried to call him at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday,
Right.
And he was not up to that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the border in Gibraltar is not there anymore?
What do you mean, the border in Gibraltar?
So one of Jamie's favorite places is to drive down to Gibraltar, former British colony, I think, or British government stuff, and still is. And there used to be a border between Gibraltar and Spain, but now that border is not anymore.
A border like a wall, or just a
A
demarc?
proper border with customs checks and
Really? Okay.
and passport checks and checkpoints.
And that's
yes.
gone.
That's gone now since I think a week or two. Yeah.
All right. Why would anybody go to Gibraltar?
So first of all, Gibraltar is tax-free, so you don't pay any value-added tax, and I think it's also a tax haven for many companies, overseas companies. And in Gibraltar, the Mediterranean Sea is hitting the Atlantic Ocean, so it's a very important trading hub.
Right. But for a tourist, is there anything there?
Well, you go up on the rock.
Right.
There are tours, specialized tours, like mini cabs, and they are taking you up on the rock where you can see the monkeys. You also could see that in the Living Daylights. The pre-title sequence was shot on the rock in Gibraltar.
Oh, really? I don't recall that. Okay.
Yeah, and there are
Was
also
that the one
some,
with the other guy, Living Daylights?
yeah, with Timothy Dalton. Yeah.
Timothy Dalton, right?
Yeah. And there are also some remarkable caves, actually. And Jamie keeps on saying that this rock is really hollowed out with all the secret infrastructure that the British put in to defend the rock. And there are also some natural caves which are really beautiful and very long, very large.
Right.
They're so long or so big, those caves, that they have a kind of theater podium inside of one.
Wow, amazing.
So it was interesting, and there is I have a database of secret pictures of Jamie, which I'm gonna use if he ever falls out with me. So I have a picture of Jamie.
I see.
Jamie with a monkey on his shoulder. But my highlight is a video where he's imitating the Archie Luxury waddle in front of the Breguet boutique.
Right, the famous Breguet waddle scene.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, the Breguet man waddle.
Yeah, right. Amazing. Yeah. Is Mrs. Higgins, is she a watch person?
Not really, no.
Right.
Not really, but she has 3 beautiful watches. So shots fired. Man the decks, Jamie.
So directly south of I need a map, but directly south of Gibraltar is what?
On the other side, it's the African border. So yeah. I think opposite of Gibraltar is Tangier.
Tangier, okay. And directly north would be what?
Well, Gibraltar is sitting on the southern end of Europe, if that makes sense.
So what's
So if you,
directly above it? Is that Spain?
it's Spain.
Right. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's Spain. And recently, in the last years, it became also an interesting spot for those super yachts of the very rich people. They're arriving there at the pier and get some repairs,
Yeah, in
restock.
about 10 years, Jamie will be one of those people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will
Yeah.
be. Yeah. Hmm.
You'll be a super yacht guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't practice the sailing anymore. He put that big effort in getting the sailor's license, but I haven't heard him doing the sailing anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Are you falling asleep?
No, I'm
What's
just
that?
thinking I'm ready. It's been 2 hours exactly. I think it's
Hmm.
time. By the way, I was looking at YouTube, just looking for movies to watch.
Mhm.
I don't remember. I saved the movie. I don't remember what it was. It was a late 1950s British film. I don't remember who else was in it. But on the opening credits, it said starring, it had a big star like James Mason or somebody like that. So it said starring James Mason and Ian Fleming. Did you know he
Okay.
was an actor in the 50s?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, I'll find that movie. I haven't watched it,
Mhm.
but I saved it for later. So I'll find that and I'll send it to you if you're interested.
Yeah, very much.
He had
Yeah.
like third or fourth billing in the opening of the movie.
Uh-huh. Interesting. I would really love to go to Goldeneye in Jamaica at some point.
Hmm.
Have you been there?
No, I've never been to the Caribbean.
No. I really want to see the property and where Fleming was spending the time
Yeah.
to write those novels.
Mhm.
I mean, he was living a fantastic life.
Evidently, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, living a Doc's Report life without the villages.
Right. We need a Tristan da Cunha. Tristan da Cunha update from Jamie.
What is that?
That's a
Tristan.
little island, isn't it?
I have no idea. Never heard about that.
Yeah, it's a tiny little island off of Africa or something.
Okay.
I don't remember. Let's look it up real fast. A remote group of volcanic islands in the South Atlantic, part of a British overseas territory of St. Helena, Ascension, and Tristan da Cunha.
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah. St. Helena tells me something.
Yeah.
You know what it is? St.
What?
Helena?
Oh, that's where Napoleon was.
Exactly. That's a prison island where Napoleon
Right.
was locked.
Right. Sailing destination.
Oh, okay.
Tristan da Cunha is slap bang in the middle of the South Atlantic. Around 180 British citizens still awaiting an opportunity to make it there. Wow.
So, Jamie, what would be your preference? Making a sailing trip or making that safari trip that you're always talking about to Algiers and further? Because he keeps on sending me videos of some safari excursions that people do in jeeps and stuff like that.
All right. I haven't talked to Jamie in a long time, which is probably to his preference, or delight. But last time he had ordered a couple new luxury toilets for his new home.
Yeah, that is all finished.
That was maybe 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, that is all finished, and I had the pleasure to check how it went.
Right. I'd like to travel, Elf, I'd like to travel as a layaway in a cargo shipping boat.
Oh,
We say stowaway in a cargo shipping
mm,
boat, long and slow, like 4 weeks. Help out in the, well, you wouldn't be a stowaway, okay. Help out in the kitchen and make some toilet wine and stuff. Sounds great.
doesn't sound great to me.
Well, okay. To get to Tristan da Cunha, you would take a 7-day crossing on a ship from Cape Town. So I'd be happy to drive to Cape Town from Tangier. Wow, such exotic places. he
That's a
goes
long, that's a long drive.
Yeah. Oh, and Higgy, just to be clear, Higgy did not use the new luxury toilet, for the record. Right, okay, got it. Or layaway. Right. Meet small community of hard ass salad. Right.
Yeah, the disadvantage, and that is what people don't tell you, is when they're on those commercial ships, the seas are pretty rough very often, and those ships move a lot. So you don't have stabilizers just like on a passenger ship, and it can be very uncomfortable. And when you're basically one of the lowest ranks, which you are when you're cooking and making the toilets,
Right.
you have very long working hours. So there's not much of an occasion to really enjoy that. You basically work and then you sleep.
Right. Depending on your route, hopefully you don't have to fight off pirates as you're passing by that area.
That could be another
or a certain area.
thing.
Yeah. No, Hurritan's still here. He says, hold on. Right. Morty, are you excited for the 2 shows Higgy is running this weekend? One today on the JQH3 channel with the Jamie, and then one tomorrow with Kelso. I did see those thumbnails, and I clicked the notification on both of them.
Thank you very much. Are you subscribed to both channels?
I don't know if I'm subscribed. Probably, okay. I'm sure I would be, but I clicked where it says click notify, and unless I'm out somewhere and I can't catch it, I will watch the shows live.
Yeah, I may have to cancel or move those shows because I have a kind of eye infection. So the plan for today was to go out to the Baltic Sea, but yesterday I drilled a hole in a metal structure, and ever since my one eye is really painful. So I'm not able to drive today, and probably won't be able to do a stream because I have to look at the monitor and stuff like that.
Well, you could wear an eye patch or a monocle.
Yeah,
and that would be a new look for you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah, but it's difficult because it's on my good eye, so on the right eye. On my left eye, I don't want to rely on that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, very good.
Jamie says, I can be your eyes on the show. There you go.
Right. Got it. The Hig eye, right. Well, I think it's time.
Well,
to wrap it up.
You pull the plug whenever you want. Please kick me out because I'm on my iPad, so I'm not sure if I leave, if that affects your...
Oh, really? Okay.
Your
so
system.
Last question from Jamie. When are we going to Poland?
I hope very soon.
Okay.
So the plan is that Jamie comes to Hamburg, and then we both drive to Poland to meet Mrs. and Mr. Dodger.
Wow.
And while we're on that trip, I try to make an appointment with with Glashütte Original and with Lange und Söhne.
Mm-hmm. Fantastisch.
No live streaming from there.
Yeah, right. If I went along, I'm just putting out a hypothetical. If I was with you when you went to these Glashütte Original, whatever, and I was wearing my Victorinox, and they noticed that, would they look down on me as like, ugh?
To be honest, I don't think that anybody will care.
Exactly.
The watchmakers, in my experience, are not judging you by what you wear. They're only interested in their job, and not many watchmakers are super passionate that you meet. So it's a job for them. From
Though
9
I
to
do
5.
think if I was wearing some bullshit Jacob and Co., they'd probably scratch their heads and go, "Hey, Jesus."
That could be something, yes. Yeah.
But with my $500 Victorinox, they'd go, fine, don't care.
Well, they probably kick you out of the building.
Well, who knows? Yeah. Well, okay, that's going to have to do it. Terrific. That was very nice, peaceful show. Very good. Thank you, Higgins.
That's how it should be. Thank you. You have a good night.
By.
And
do you want me to
thanks for
click you
doing
off
show.
the screen?
Yeah, please kick me.
Okay, so goodbye, and maybe we'll see you again.
Bye-bye.
See you. All right, thanks everybody for watching the show, the Whale Music Show. And good to see Puck and Jamie. And terrific. And whoever else, other people that were there before, like Green Room and Old Timey and etc. Thanks everybody, and see you on the next one.